Hi, this is Regolith Revolution, and this is our vlog number 3/status update video.
So last week was Thanksgiving break, so we weren't together, but we did a lot of research on our own. From my part, or the agricultural part, we figured out what the basis of our fertilizer solution is going to be, or how we're going to fertilize the lunar soil. So we have 3 cups that we're using, and each will have dirt in it. What we're going to do with the 3 cups is we're going to have 1 cup that has no fertilizer added with a Arabidopsis seed in it. And then we're going to have another cup that we're going to add. We got a list of all of the minerals that macro and micro minerals that Arabidopsis seeds need to survive and thrive. So in one of the dirt solutions, or lunar soil Regolith solutions, we're going to add all of the macro and micro minerals that the seed needs to survive. And then in another dirt solution, we're going to add all the micro and macro minerals that the soil doesn't have in it. So in the lunar soil, we have all the minerals from the Apollo missions that are in that lunar soil. And we're going to compare that to the list of soils that Arabidopsis seeds need to survive, and we're not going to add the minerals that are in the lunar soil to the lunar soil. So what that'll tell us is if that plant grows, we know that when we're growing plants on the moon in the future, we won't have to bring the minerals that are in the moon soil, because the plants can grow with the minerals in the moon soil. So that means that we can look all over the moon and find the moon soil with the most minerals in it, and we would have to bring up the least amount of fertilizer for our plants. And that's kind of the basis of our agricultural side of the experiment. And we really cemented that this week. And then on the other side of that, we've also been looking for lunar soil simulants so that we can test this at U of I before our presentation in March. So we found in the 90s, NASA was making a lot of lunar soil simulant, and what they were doing was basically there was this big sheet of volcanic ash in Flagstaff, Arizona, and they were mining that and just pulverizing it. And the mineral composition of that volcanic ash is extremely similar to the mineral composition of the lunar soil we got from the Apollo missions. So the problem is that all of this lunar soil simulant that they made in the 90s, they said that it's at Texas A&M. Contact Texas A&M for the soil, or contact NASA. And we contacted both of them, and they're both out. They connected us with another person, and he doesn't have any more. He told us to connect to another NASA facility that they haven't contacted yet, and we're planning on contacting him after the weekend, Monday, tomorrow, to see if they have any lunar soil simulant. If they don't, we might have to look into getting volcanic ash from that mining site in Flagstone, Arizona. We're not sure yet. We're gonna email that guy tomorrow, or that NASA facility tomorrow, and go from there in terms of getting the lunar soil simulant so that we can test our fertilizers on it before we do our presentation in March.
And on the mechanical side, essentially we've created a list of parts that we need, so electrical parts and mechanical parts. And I've been looking into companies that make custom electric valves, and these electric valves will be used to pump in air and the fertilizer water solution into the soil. And since our device is super small, we have to get extremely micro electric valves, and there's only a few companies that make these. So I found a Japanese company and an American company that make very small valves, and I'm going to be in contact with them to make a custom order to put in our device. And yeah, that's pretty much for the mechanical side what we've done.
So now we're still looking for an electrical side, or an electrical person to help us with the programming and electrical wiring once we start ordering these parts, which we have the funding for, so we plan on doing tomorrow. So we are going to meet with an ECE professor tomorrow and ask him about students that we can get in contact with for the electrical side of this experiment.
All right, that's it.
That's vlog number 3.